For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting at iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs 2, SuperSport United 1 in the DStv Premiership on a Saturday evening. Taking up my cell phone because I realized actually after speaking to Umachaka that he spoke something about the top 8. I actually want to see where Kaizer Chiefs is. I'm hearing people say Abuyela Makosa. So I want to just confirm on the league table where exactly is Kaizer Chiefs. So they are exactly at number 8. Just on top of Chipa United, on top of Amazulu. If Golden Arrows wins, then Golden Arrows will be on top of Chiefs. For now, Kaizer Chiefs are number 8. Mr. So-and-so, what do you make of the game, sir?
Mr. Kunjani mfethu?
Mr. So?
Ngibulisa wena, ngibulisa Justice.
Just.
Ngibulisa Junior, ngibulisa Machaka. Ngibulisa nemakhaya. Ngicela support njalo la iDiskiTV. Ngizobe nje njalo ngichike futhi.
Cost for life.
Ayi madoda, Cost for life. Yazi Mr. Nkebo. Le club lenkulu le club.
Well, it's the biggest team in the country.
Yeah, no. You just that mistakes are always gonna be there, but gonna club enkulu le ngoba yazi ifana ukuthi mayidliwe. You know the whole world nje kuyaziwa South Africa futhi kuwes ukuthi no kuyaziwa club enkulu idliwe. And my winile futhi uzozwa nje kusasa futhi not even kusasa late.
We
are back in the winning ways.
All presenters are Kaizer Chiefs.
Cost for life.
All the presenters on radio on Monday, you'll hear them.
Gold,
bold, glamour.
Hey, Mr. Nkeo.
Back to winning ways.
She's thinking when I'm Mr. Nkeo because yes, the Chiefs will win it, but when you look at how they play, yeah, they were better than the SuperSport. But
clearly.
Yeah, they were better than SuperSport and. As a big team, you know, when we talk about big teams, we must also watch overseas when we talk about big teams. How do they play? The quality of football. You know, the arrogance of the players with the ball. They don't just lose the ball just like that. The chances that they create, you know, it must show what is a big team. But yeah, I mean, they've been struggling, team in Kulu, but yeah, they managed to get a goal.
How did they do it today?
Yeah, Mr. K, I'll give them a win. I mean, like I said, I have time. I mean, I've been taking by 2-0, and then SuperSport they got a penalty. Again, I mean, he's experienced player. He's under live boxing. No, Mr. K.
I'm a bit sympathetic with players and hands. It's not like Tso Vilakazi.
Yeah.
It's a penalty, of course. Yes, it is. But it's like it's the worst thing that can happen. It's like. One of these days, as you play football, it's okay suddenly in a boxing, unfortunately. Unless you can cut your hands off.
I agree with you. But you know,
what could he do so?
You know, because I think
we are moving. It's motion. We are motioning, and sometimes sometimes or I can hit you across your chest, right? Like it's motion, unfortunately.
I agree, Mr. Nkeo. But unfortunately, is defenders. All the defenders they should know. A boxing is as a mover. Malikshaye can be umuntu cross our 10 kanje. Then that one I'll take it. But lezo kushaya nje la was you know very well ukuthi ureferee acabanga kayi2. Angazathi no, it's just closer to you.
If you look at the hand, so it's not. Yes, it is a penalty, yes. I don't disagree.
But it was not far.
It's not stretched like out. Yeah, it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can't coach that point. Let's look at SuperSport United. Very poor run of form. Currently, they're really not doing well. In fact, if I was thinking as we were watching this game and we were shooting these videos, I'm thinking that if SuperSport, because Bane working relationship, no, Stan Matthews, no Cavin by a son. Yeah. Because what they're trying to do is the same thing. It always leads to the same place. You go to say, trophy. Okay, good. We want that prize money. But part of what we're also doing is we are selling players.
Yeah.
If they were not selling players at the same time, and bemazu bemthembile uCavin ukuthi uyasinceda ngokuthengisa abadlali ngokubadlala laba abancane, I think they would be thinking about firing him. It's just that they're also thinking about the fact that anyone else, if he's not coming from in-house, if it was not someone coming from in-house, they are going to struggle to sell players, unfortunately. Because Cavin, part of, on top of the fact that he's a coach, and we're going to criticize him with the coaching, of course, because there's nothing good technically that he's doing, but they will find it difficult to fire him because at the same time, he understands ukuthi mina ngikosha team whereby they're not going to buy any players, and the players that I'm playing here, someone is gonna buy them in the next 12 months. So it's a difficult balance. If you want to fire him, you have to think that you are also losing someone who is going to sell your players. But at some point, a discussion has to start about where are we going with Cavin Hunt, even at a football level. Like, he can be, I mean, he's earned the right to be there this season because last year I think it was number 3. Usha Paris last minute for the Champions League. And even the other season as well, they were in the top 8. So they are somewhere where they belong anyways. And even now they are somewhere where they belong, somewhere in the top 8. But at some point, the way that you are playing, which is poor, it's unappealing. It is very taxing to young players. In fact, young players don't need a coach like that who's asking them too much of them. They need to be coached by someone who understands their strengths and weaknesses. But when we look at him, at what point do you start talking about firing him?
Mr. Gill, as you just said now, there's no way to fire him. He's saving the money.
Yeah.
He's making them money.
Yeah.
So a person
he's more
like
than
that,
just a coach.
He's like, I would say he's like a manager of the whole organization.
Yeah.
So a person like that, you'll always gonna keep him here, because if you can look at especially the past few months, I mean, the team made a lot of money, you know. So that's the only thing. Again, Maseko left, was there last season. So Mukwena, Mbule, you know, all those players, the team is making money. So what they do, Umbata, yes. So what they want to do is with
Maswanganye, so damn. It's a lot of players. Actually.
Yeah, and again, when we start, you know, we need to be very careful when again we hit him, because he's gonna come back and say, yeah, but you know, my spinal cord is gone. So I need to start afresh. I've got nothing. I had to get Magaman loan. I had to get Undlovu from Pirates to try and have at least players that will play in the midfield. What are you going to say? Then that's another thing. But overall, Mr. Nkeo, Cavin is not going to go anywhere. The only thing that I wish for him is that he just need to, review the football that everyone is playing now. Because I think he's going to lack. He's going to be behind with the game itself.
Doing a software update.
Yeah, he needs
to.
Yes.
So, I'm 2000. You can't coach them as the same way that you were coaching Indwana, Amachita Matama, about 1969, about 1975, about 1980, 83 in Tangazako, so 85. This is a complete, even me, 1990, these are completely different beasts. Lazy. If football is refresh, if you imagine, in 2000, in 24, so it's actually old, like he's an older player. In 2 years, we're a senior player. So you have to, when's the software update, you go to, how do I communicate with these young kids? But softy, they don't have heart. So how do I get them to believe in my vision? On top of that, like that he needs to sort out. It's the biggest elephant in the room. Tactically, I look at him and I'm like, this is a waste of time. Why am I watching this? Because I'm also a coach. Like, I'm learning and coaching. So I'm like, what am I learning here? Like, what's the point? It looks like it's just 11 human beings that I was sent there. I'm not Lala.
No, he's there to make sure that the money that the team uses, good development, comes back. That's his job. Other than that, I don't see him.
No status.
I don't see him having that ambition like he used to have. 5-10 years back, where he wants to win, something. He has done it before, and now he just told himself to say, look, if I win the league and not else. So I'd rather develop these players, let the team make money. The team doesn't have to use their money to run the team. Let the team run itself. Same applies to what is happening at Stellenbosch. So that's what he's trying to do. But do that with a good football where we can say, okay,
because Stellenbosch is interesting.
Yes, they're saving. Watchable. They play good football. They are watchable again. So it makes you don't even see Lendo good team. Oh, these guys are saving money. They just want that.
Because we have a win, a corner.
Yes, they're playing entertaining
trophy and stuff like that.
You see, when you play entertaining football, certain things we don't even. have that eye to
Because the selling club is Stellenbosch, so
yes,
yes, Bafana
Bafana
if you jonga or Mendieta, all of the players that they've lost,
yes,
even no Adams Uzovaya, they're trying to replace Ufan Royen. You can see Kunentwana by Fagayu because they are practicing Ugluza Ufan Royen on the right wing back as well.
Definitely. So I think when you see a team, that's why I'm saying for him, if you can just update your good now things have changed, like I did, 10 years back or 20 years back.
It's not the same. Now, let me go back to, before I let you go, Cavin Johnson. At least I suspected that njengoba umoya unokuhamba uthi I'll bring Atazwane back in. Just qhuba nje lemidlalo emihlanu, 5 matches, qhuba. Get a draw, get a win. Don't lose all of the matches. That's why I always say Chiefs are a mediocre team. They're going to win, draw, and lose. All of those results will happen within 5 games. He at least has bought himself time. Not time Yoguti, he's not going to be the coach next year, obviously. But at least risk Yoguti bangamshaya. It's a good thing that he won this game today. Yeah,
definitely. He needed the win, That's why I'm going to clap cool Chiefs is because their supporters and also the management. You could see Mangabi Timi Mesile about how they react in the Tuguti. They are so hungry for a win. So it's a very good win for him. And yeah, man, I think maybe now also Konuguta maybe tonight because when you're coaching a big team and you're not doing well, you're losing, drawing, especially losing against last week against Richards Bay. I think it was a knock to him to say, look, another loss. You're out.
And the thing is, they can't change him. There's 4 matches left. It's such a difficult thing. You would look like a club in crisis. When I'm a sponsor, and some of the fans, they don't agree with this thing because not everyone wants Atas on a back and stuff like that. So you can't just change a coach with 3 matches left. You have to be an organization that looks like it's professional. Kuba, there's 4 matches left. Nyange won. 4 matches left. Kuba, win some matches, draw some matches, lose. Bambisani nje okay, in 5 matches, surely we can survive. We will win 1, lose 1, draw 1, maybe win again and lose again because you're not a good team.
That's why he needed this win. So this win is going to everyone now to be calm and say, you know what, we've got nothing to lose anymore.
And then with Sundowns, whatever you do, don't lose by 4-0. And to raise a blood pressure 40 back. Whatever you do, you can drag it to a draw. Whatever you do, if you win, okay, cool. You'll be breaking a record. That would even be great. But don't embarrass yourself against the Sundowns.
Yeah, no, against Sundowns, that will be a very nice game. And I'm looking forward for that game because at least now they've got a confidence. Sundowns born. I would say, they lost a bit of a confidence because of the.
They feel down.
Yeah, in Champions League. But it Chiefs, it's good that they've got confidence after a long time, not being scoring. Beside the win, just the goal. It was so difficult for the team to get a goal. So they've got a goal, 2 goals. And then they've won, they've got 3 points. So I think the confidence is there, and we're looking forward for the game.
There you go. Thank you very much. So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone as well who's watched us. What you don't appreciate with what we're doing is we slept very late last night, close to 12 midnight, because the Manchester Sundowns had an hour's delay. We shoot and sleep very late. And then there are things that people need to do. It's always a coach as well. Junior had his own event. So you have to wake up as soon as possible. You sleep, you blink once, all of a sudden you have to do other things as well. And we here today, we have to be fresh, and then tomorrow as well at the Pirates. So I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate these guys that work with us here at iDiskiTV all the time. I always appreciate that. I don't have to mention it all the time, but I'm always aware that, damn, it's a high turnover of matches. Because I almost said to Tso, actually, Uguti, thank you, Tso, I will see you next week. I'm so glad. No, there's still tomorrow as well, But anyways, we thank you and appreciate you for subscribing and following us as well. iDiskiTV, Times, Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.